Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Aversano. I'm a CPA in the state of New York with a specialty in negotiating your tax debt with the IRS, and or your state. I work in New York State, so I want to congratulate you for at least taking the first step to getting the information to go over your options for solutions to removing your tax debt from your life. It is a dark cloud. I know we've been dealing with people for years and years, helping them resolve their tax debt. It envelops your life. It envelops your day-to-day routine, and without it, it's very hard to move forward, with your life and your finances while this is still lingering. So, congratulations. I want to walk you through a bunch of options that you can go through to resolve this tax debt and move forward. So here we go. Thanks again. We know your tax debt is an anchor in your life. You have to cut it loose, and we know what you're going through. Like I said in the previous slide, we've dealt with clients for years and years. People are up all night, not knowing what to do, not knowing if they're going to be able to buy another house one day, get another credit card, move forward with items in their name. But we have to get you through this, and it's very scary because the IRS and our state could seize your property and your assets. They could harass you with letters upon letters. The state, not so much the IRS, can actually come to your business and your home and try to intimidate you to take care of this. Bank levies. You wake up one morning and your bank accounts are frozen, or you get a notice from your bank saying, "We just got notified from the IRS that we're levying your bank account," and the banks have to comply. So you wake up one day and you have no access to your funds. Scary stuff. Wage garnishments. You get a notice from your employer, the HR department, or your boss, and said they just got a notice from the IRS or New York State Department of Finance that they're going to garnish your wages and take a piece of your pay each week out of your pay. So these are really scary things, and your credit gets ruined. So we got to resolve your tax debt issue, and we're going to show you how you can do it yourself or what your other options are, in my free training. Because the worst thing you want to do is ever get, taken to court by the taxing authorities for tax evasions. The penalties and interest could pile up massively, and in extreme situations, they could, request jail time for severe tax evasion. So we want to get rid of all these negative forces in your life to take care of this tax debt. Okay? So don't pretend the problem doesn't exist. And you're not. By just watching this video, you are taking the first step to at least get yourself informed and get educated on what your options are to resolve this. So let's address it like an adult head on and know what you can do. We can erase this debt from your life. You absolutely do have options, so let's go over them now. Okay. Your tax debt options. Remember the old Price is Right with the 3 doors? You do have options to go through, but you just need to know what they are before you open that door. So option 1, doing nothing and hoping your tax debt situation goes away. No, that is not a good solution for you, because as we said in the previous slide, they will not go away. Tax levies, bank seizures, freezings, wage garnishments, these are all things that could happen if you don't do anything to address it. Okay, so that is not an option. We put a big red X on that. You could try to deal with the IRS and state alone. And that definitely is an option, guys. You can do that. So we give that a green check mark. But what I warn you is you just need to know and allocate the time and resources to go over what the IRS rules and regulations and or the state rules and regulations are. It's not their job to inform you of your rights. You need to know what your rights are. So if you go to irs.gov and search on their website for Part 5, which is their collection and enforcement section, and I will warn you that it is dry. Get a bunch of cups of coffee to go through this, because it is a very boring, written section. But it is, if you sit down and really engage in it, you can understand it and go over it and know what your rights are and what the procedures are. Okay, you could ask for help from family or friends that have been through it before. I know it's embarrassing, but if you have certain people that you can confide in that know the process, it is definitely worth it to go through it if you're going to deal with this yourself. But like I said before, you need to allocate plenty of time to properly take care of this. Between the research time, phone calls, and I will tell you the majority of the phone calls are hold times. Never call on a Monday, never call on the first day or the last day of the month, because the hold times could be an hour or two by themselves. Okay, call middle of the week, middle of the month, find out what your process is, speak to your reps and go through that. Document prep, correspondence with the IRS and or state. I would allocate between 50 and 100 hours, and if you've never done it before, closer to the 100 hours, to really make sure that you delve into what your rights are, you're educated, you're informed of the processes and their procedures, and you get this thing resolved. So you definitely can do it yourself. I just warn you to make sure that you allocate the right time and resources for that. You could hire one of those national tax resolution companies. But these guys are not CPAs or enrolled agents, which are called EAs with the IRS. They're basically marketing firms. Okay, they will say on the radio that, oh, we have CPAs, tax attorneys, and EAs on staff, but basically you're not going to be dealing with those people. You're going to be dealing with, sales reps and account reps on the phone that have little to no experience. And these people are not local. You will never meet with these people. You'll deal with them on the phone, fax things, email things, scan an email. And your agents could change from day to day, from week to week. So from the time you start your case with one of these companies to the time you end your case months down the road, you could have been through 2 or 3 or maybe 4 different reps that you were dealing with on your case. And they are not cheap. So the level of service you're getting is not good because you're not getting CPAs or EAs or tax attorneys to help you, and they're just as expensive. Okay, so check out their reviews online. Don't trust me. The reviews are not too impressive. There's a lot of dissatisfaction, a lot of the word scam. I've seen a lot in the reviews there because these big marketing firms are just trying to churn and burn, get all these cases and whatnot. They're spending massive amounts of money on overhead, massive amounts of money on advertising and marketing. So their process has to be volume. So they really can't sit down with you one-on-one like we do with our clients. So I don't recommend that you hire one of these national tax resolution companies because the track record has not been good, and you're not going to get service properly to take care of probably one of the most important things in your life. But what we do really recommend, and this is what we do for clients, we are a local, affordable CPA, and we have years of experience negotiating with the IRS and taxing authorities. So this is what you should seek out. Obviously, we'll offer you our services at the end of this video. If you'd like to work with us, we clearly know what we're doing. I've been a CPA now for over 20, almost 25 years, and I've had tons of experience negotiating and dealing with the IRS and tax authorities. So you definitely should have that as your number one option, in my opinion, to have a local affordable CPA handle your tax debt with the IRS and state. And it's not just a general practitioner CPA, one with years of experience of dealing with tax debts and negotiating them. So what is our firm, our qualifications, and our promise to you for the option if you'd like to work with us to handle your tax debt? Okay, that's me. My name is Mike Aversano. Like I said, I'm a CPA since 1993. I'm an expert tax negotiator. My firm is Mike Aversano CPA Professional Corporation. Okay, I've been licensed in New York State since 1993. There is my license number with the New York State Department of State. You can look me up. Never a complaint or anything with my license has ever been logged. I was an auditor for the first 11 years of my career, so I know the audit side and how the IRS auditors go through and look for your case, look at your case, and how they will negotiate your case. I've been a private practice since 2002, so with a little math you could figure I am in my late 40s, so I've been doing this for a bunch of years. I have a family practice. I like to deal with individuals and family-owned companies or small businesses. That is my sweet spot. I understand what you guys are going through, and I have years and hundreds of hours on the phone with the IRS and New York State negotiating on behalf of our clients. I do not have massive ad budgets or overhead like the national tax resolution firms, so that enables me to keep our rates low. You'll be pleasantly surprised. And I give personal attention to every case. Can't take every case because I want to be personally involved dealing with you directly. You speak with me about your case, not my assistant or my account rep. I do have assistants compiling paperwork, faxing, emailing documents back and forth with the IRS and our clients, but I am the one dealing with the IRS and you directly. I'm the one on the phone with them. I'm the one that's going to talk to you about your case, not anybody else. Okay? And I'm in constant communication about your case. Even though I'm in my late 40s, I'm kind of a tech geek. I love email and text updates for all of our clients to let you know that things are moving. Spoke to the IRS today. They got document XYZ, Jim. We have a follow-up call scheduled for the 25th. We'll let you know exactly what's going on then. Boom. Just so you know it's moving along. Okay? Emails, text, and phone calls sometimes when I need to speak to you. Okay? I get personally involved in every case, as I've told you, so you know what's going on and it's being handled properly. And of course, we offer a free consultation to go over your specific tax case. I want to know how long you've had it, what you've tried to do to resolve it, if anything, if anybody else was involved. So we have a 30-minute free consultation that you can sign up for at the end of this video to schedule a call with me to go over your options. Okay? So what's our offer and what's your next move? So our offer is this, like I said, a free 30-minute consultation with me to go over your specific case. So just me and you speaking about your case confidentially and giving you some free advice on what we can do. And if you want to handle it yourself, I'll give you some information to be able to do so. Okay? And if I think you qualify for either an offer in compromise, a reduced balance installment agreement, or any forgiveness of your tax debt, I'll let you know right there on the phone and let you know what your options are. Okay? I will then go over our process and our fees, and like I said, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how low they are compared to the competition. And I'll offer to meet you in person to start your case. Okay? It's not all the time you can do that. Sometimes people, can't travel and they're upstate or, they're out of town, so we can start the case, on the computer with faxing and emailing. But on the phone, we could definitely do that. But I definitely would love, and I try to meet with every person that I work for to start your case. And since we're a family firm, like I said, we can't take on every client, but we give you guys all the personal service if we take you on at the best rates. So I try to take on every client, but once I get to a certain point each month, I don't like to take on more than I can handle. And I want to handle it the best way and give you the lowest possible rates. So if we have the time and resources to help you and we think we can help you, I will be happy to do so and take you on as a client. So what is your move? If you think we can help you based on the information you've seen in the video, go to the right of this video, the orange arrow at the right, which is step 2, and you could schedule a call with me just electronically. You don't have to speak to anybody, just you click on the arrow, it'll bring up a calendar. You can pick the time that's best for you to schedule your call with me in the next week or weeks, and we will set up a phone call and speak about your tax debt situation and go over your specific options. So, and remember guys, I want you to remember the only way to resolve this problem is not sticking your head in the sand. And you're not doing that. By at least watching this video, like I said, you're taking the first step to take the right action to solve your problem. Take control of your life rather than letting it control you. A tax debt situation can envelop anybody's life, and it could follow you like a dark cloud. So you make your life happen. You take control of this situation, and you will be much, much relieved and satisfied with our services, or it is at least if you take control and try to take care of it yourself with the information I've given you, that's at least better than doing nothing. Okay? That's very important that you take control. We can help you solve your tax problem, but you have to start the process. Like I said to you in the video, nobody's going to call you or harass you after you watch this video. If you want to move forward with us, you schedule a call with us. But we don't harass you, and if you want to start the process and schedule the call, please do so. We know we can help you, and we look forward to it. So thanks again, and congratulations for taking the first step. And I hope you schedule a call with me to see if we can help you resolve your tax debt issue and move forward with your life. Thanks again for watching.